Welcome to another Spread the Love live stream. This is going to be the last one, at least in this second series that I've been doing. But yeah, thank you very much for kind of joining me for all of these live sessions and for meeting so many new artists as well. It's been really fun to meet new people from, people that I've just met over the internet, which is kind of a weird thing. So it's nice to put this kind of personality into it and make it a bit different. Tonight we have some awesome writers, musicians. They both do lots of different things. It's going to be really cool to speak to them. Terrianne and Clarke. We're going to try one of these rooms that are quite new. We will see. Hopefully it works. I've not tried. But yeah, it's really nice to be able to actually bring two people on as well. Makes it a bit different. But yeah, Terrianne and John will be chatting about their... Oh, hello. There she is. Speedy. How are you guys?
This is so cool.
I know, isn't it? How are you both doing?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Yes, I'm very good. Thank you very much for coming on and speaking to me. We're going to be chatting about your kind of writing together and songwriting process that you both do together. But I guess for now, do you want to kind of introduce yourself individually and then we'll kind of come together with the collaboration stuff?
Yeah, can I get out here? Or is that on?
Oh, is it? Let me
my side?
quickly try these again. They disconnected, which is really annoying.
I can hear everybody.
I think it's gone.
Is that any better?
Yeah.
Gone. Perfect. So yeah, introduce yourself and what kind of music and what you do outside of music as well.
John, do you want to go first?
Yeah, if you want me to, Terrianne, I will. I do a weekly podcast for a radio, internet radio station called Microwave Radio. It's called The Wheel of Life. I've interviewed lots of interesting people, including yourself. I interview musicians, people with disabilities, all kinds of different people. I co-host it with my friend Rick Lowndes, so that's a weekly show. And I also write songs as well. I'm more a lyricist than a songwriter. I am a songwriter, but I write lyrics all the time.
Awesome. Yeah, lots of stuff going on. What about you, Terrianne?
Sorry, we had this conversation earlier. John was like, yeah, well, I'm not really like a songwriter. I was like, yes, you are.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm a pop music artist, and I also run something called Singing For Sanity, how me and John met, which I started in January, like trying to get the mood of lockdown, which is singing lessons to help with anxiety and stress. The aim of that is to have a good sing and like let all your stress out and have fun with it, rather than like it's not about it being, it's more about having fun with it. So yeah,
that's a lovely thing that you started. Is it, I was going to ask as well, is it for you music kind of a very therapeutic thing for both of you?
Absolutely. Certainly for me, it's helped me transcend my disability. For a lot of years, I was told that I couldn't sing due to my cerebral palsy. And then I stumbled upon Terrianne. I decided I wanted to interview her for The Wheel of Life. And then I thought to myself, although it was totally out of my comfort zone, I decided to do one of the Singing For Sanity lessons as part of my research. And the first one I did, I was so nervous, so like, I can't tell you how nervous I was, and all the way through I was thinking, I can't do this, I can't do it, I'm no good. And then after I did it, I realised, yes, anybody can sing, and it's so good for your mental health. And it's literally, ever since then, I haven't stopped singing.
Oh, that's lovely. It's just what you want to hear, Terrianne, isn't it?
Yeah. And I just like looking back on, like, when you say you were nervous in the first lesson. Like, now I look like what we do now, like the song that we did last as well. It was so hard. Like, honestly, I was like, I cannot sing this. It was really fast. Like, the lyrics were like, bah, 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 bah. John just comes on Zoom, and I nearly swore then. Comes on Zoom and like nails it.
Nice.
You've done so much in like the few sessions that we've had.
But I think what I find strange is when, like, even though I've got a speech impairment, I find it easier to sing. I was thinking about you, thinking about this you other day. I think it's because you're using a different part of your brain. Almost. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's so interesting. Yeah.
I think lots of singers, like, say when they sing, they just kind of go off into a little, you don't really think about it as much as you may do when you're speaking. It's kind of a natural thing that flows out of people, which is, it's really lovely to hear. So are those lessons how you guys started writing together then as well?
Kind of, like, we did the interview. I mean, John asked me for the Wheel of Life before we did the lesson, and then, as he said, he did the lesson as like, he was like, well, I'm interviewing you, so it's only fair that I try a lesson so I can actually, speak about it. And then, what was the first? How did we start that first writing session?
Well, because after that, I think our friendship grew, and then it was either you or me that said, I think it must have been me saying to you, I've got loads of lyrics on my phone, I need to do something with them. Do you want to, like, I think it was in the second lockdown, I think, because I said, we said, shall we do a Zoom session? And you weren't sure about it with regards to writing.
Oh, yeah.
We did one, and we wrote the song within 3 hours, I think.
Yeah.
And it was the same with the one we've just finished. That was really quick.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So you find that you work quite well together then in the music sphere?
Yeah, it's great. I think because we're such good friends as well, like, we can speak about, like, probably before we actually start writing, we'll speak about something for a while, and, like, what do we want to write about, what's going on, what do the lyrics mean, like, I mean, a lot of the times, like, John will have loads of lyrics, like loads of different lines, and sometimes they're so cool and like metaphorical, but I'm like, what is this about? And then we like go from there.
But I think, I don't know if you agree with me, Terrianne, but I think it's a very collaborative process. Like, once we've, like, fleshed out the song, I forget which lyrics are yours and which lyrics are mine. It becomes us, like, a very collaborative effort, and that's what I like about, like, the songs that we've written.
Awesome. Yeah. Is that something that you've always done, John, kind of writing lyrics, kind of getting little bits here and there? Is that something that's always been a passion of yours?
Honestly, when I tell you, my notes on my phone are chock-a-block with random lyrics. They just fall and they come to me at the most random times. Like very often, like I remember messaging Terrianne like
I
in the
was just going to
morning,
say that.
like, oh, I just thought this, like I've just woke up with this lyric in my head. So it's I think one thing that I really sticks with me. Somebody said, a song is a lyric. It's something you just look enough to catch, and that's the way my writing works. Like I don't know where it comes from. It just comes
Yeah.
from somewhere. And if I don't write it down quick enough, it goes, and then I've lost it.
Yeah, they do that. It's very
Yeah.
frustrating sometimes when it's there and it's amazing and then it's just gone completely.
And you're like, oh, I'll remember that later. Especially when it's at night and you're like
Yeah.
half asleep. You're like, I'll remember that tomorrow. And then you're like, why did I not record that?
The amount of times I have asked my girl, can you write it down? Because I can't write it down.
Yeah. Is that something that came with the lyrics for the track that you guys have just written together? Is that something that you wrote together, or was it kind of off some old lyrics?
We had like a few lines, didn't we? Quite a few lines and like concepts, but they were sort of like all a bit separate, and then so we went through and like built off that. But the starting point was definitely like some lyrics from John.
But I think like what you said, Terrianne, it comes from, a lot of it comes from our conversations while we're writing.
Yeah, true. Like while we're chatting, I'll just type out random things.
Oh, nice. Do you want to give us a little taste of the track that you've been working on, maybe, Terrianne?
Yeah.
Put you on the spot or anything.
We don't have like a track for it yet, but
Yeah.
I'll just do a little a cappella.
And then we can probably focus in on it.
Yeah, let me just, I've got the lyrics on my laptop, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know it off by heart yet.
Well, yeah, I mean, John sent it to me a couple of weeks ago, and it's really lovely.
Cool.
Very emotional is kind of the vibe I got from it. It's very deep and heartfelt. It's a really lovely track.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do a little snippet. Restless ghosts run round my head, old places seen through a new lens, broken glass you cannot mend, my friends are calling me home. You made me feel unworthy, you hurt me, put down in my mind, now I will leave this behind. Like we think we're gonna call it Leave This Behind.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think the chorus like says it all really.
Yeah, I was gonna ask kind of, did you have a main idea or a story behind the song?
Go on, John.
I think, I don't know, I think because over the past probably 2 years, 18 months, I've kind of been through a lot and I've had to let go a lot of things. And I think that's where the song, not all of it obviously because it's Terrianne as well, but that's where the kind of, the chorus definitely comes from, that kind of learning to let go of different stuff. So yeah, that's where it comes from really, and it's through my writing and stuff, I realised, and through doing Singing For Sanity as well, I realised that everybody has the right to be heard and should be heard. So I think that's where the idea of that song came from. So certainly for me anyway. I don't know about you. Terrianne.
Yeah, I mean, we always, as we said, like, we always have a chat before, and so we kind of like that was your experience with it, and then I've had some similar experiences, so then I just like draw from my similar experiences, you know, and we like put them together.
And
Yeah.
I have to be honest as well, it's an absolute pleasure and honor working with Terrianne because she's an amazing vocalist and an amazing writer, and we bounce off each other like I wouldn't. It happens quite naturally,
Yeah.
which is quite unique when you're writing songs. But I think our friendship really does help that because we both know where, where, where each other want to go with it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, it's so lovely to hear as well. Sorry, no, you go.
Yeah, also we're not afraid to just be like, if either of us don't like something, we'll just be like, no, don't like that bit, like, let's take that out, like, obviously like in a respectful way, but
Yeah.
we're quite open with it, aren't we?
Yeah, you've got to be comfortable enough with the other person to not be so polite that you say yes to everything, and actually you get the best out of that kind of relationship where you can say yes and no.
Yeah.
Is that so? The writing sessions, is that kind of an ongoing thing, and you would just write as many as it comes out, or do you have kind of a plan of how many songs you want to do, whether if you want to release them and all of that jazz?
Do you have you? I don't know if you've spoken about your idea yet, John. Like,
well, no, not anybody but the small group of you, but we are planning with a couple of other amazing artists. I want, because I wrote a few other songs with lots of different people, I want to try and produce an EP at some point.
Nice.
I think it will possibly be next year now or towards the end of this year. We've just got the line stuff up, but it'll be with lots of different people. John Crowley, Dorothy Ella, Chris Baldwin, who has released a song with, and Terrianne. So they should be coming at some point.
and Leah, yeah.
And
Amazing, yeah. That sounds lovely. Yeah, it sounds like something. It's going to be a really nice collaborative thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to sound amazing because it's got that kind of. It's got a very different vibe to lots of things that people will release. Most people don't release an EP that's got loads of other people on it, and I think that's a really nice thing, quite refreshing as well. And it must be nice for you as well, John, to work with so many different people all the time.
to be honest, Clarke, and I'm gonna try not to get emotional about it, but the work that I do through the Wheel of Life has opened up so many doors, and I just feel blessed each and every day to be able to work with and be connected to, and I include you in this as well, Clarke. So many talented, beautiful, lovely people, so it's just a pleasure.
Oh.
We're equally as blessed.
Yes, exactly. It's lovely to meet some new people from different walks of life and just connect through music. It's such a beautiful thing. Ah, very nice. I was going to ask as well, because of course it's a Spread the Love series, that's what it's called. I wanted to ask if either of you two have got some artists that you're following or that you're working with that you wanted to spread the love to whilst we've got this little stage.
Do you want to go, John?
Do you want to go first, Terrianne?
Okay. Oh my god, I don't know where to start. My housemate Eden Lowell has just released her first single of many, which is insane. She's working really, really hard. I worked with some really cool guys yesterday. Ollie and Ralph Taylor. He's amazing. Oh god, honestly, the list is like endless. So I'm like,
I know, yeah.
Kirsty Grant is absolutely smashing it right now. John Coley, he's doing some gigs in London soon. Definitely, if you're in London, go to his gigs. Me and John are going to be there, hopefully. Yeah, I'll leave it at that for now.
Very nice.
I think you actually nicked one of my deaths. I was going to say Jonathan.
Yeah.
I think for me, I'm trying to think, there's just so many amazing people around, like the Derby, Midlands, London area. Great, the guy that I interviewed a couple of weeks ago, Craig Gould has got a single coming out later this month. Leah Wilcox, Kev Bradley, Dorothy Ella, Emma Buckley,
Yeah.
to name a few. It's hard to kind of think off the top of your head, but they are just a few.
You don't want to leave anyone out, do you?
I know.
So many. Charity, like, you're smashing it as well. You're absolutely, yeah.
Thanks.
Your Instagram is great.
I have to agree with Terrianne.
Mm.
I love your music, Charity, like genuinely.
Thank you. I appreciate both of your support of my music. It's nice to kind of replay it a little bit and have you guys back on as guests as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really lovely. I wanted to ask as well, because I was thinking of things that I haven't ever asked people before and kind of bringing a different thing that hopefully you haven't been asked as well.
Oh, John's just joined. John, we just give you a shout out.
We'll be looking out for some new music from you soon. Nice. Yeah, I was going to ask about kind of both of yours journey with music and how you kind of ended up here, you know, when it started, what kind of road you've been on, because you're both, you know, your lives revolve a lot around music, and I wanted to ask how you both got here, really.
For me, I mean, music's always been there, but it kind of started off with more like theatre and musical theatre, and I would go and see a lot of shows and like just love the music side of it. And I think that was like one of the first live things that I saw. So I straight away was like, I want to do musical theatre, even though I could never ever dance and I wasn't very good at acting. So it kind of got narrowed down, you know. And when I discovered pop and like soul and just all these different genres that you can really experiment with, I was like, okay, this is actually where I need to be, because you know, you can just be more yourself and writing. I've always written songs as well, and yeah, discovered BIM when I left. I did my A-levels, which I don't know why I did A-levels. I kind of wish that I went to college and did music earlier, to be honest, but it wasn't very obvious. Like, it wasn't really put in front of me, and I had a gap year as well, which that's when I discovered that BIM was actually a thing. I'd never heard of it. You know, like when you're at school, you're always looking at unis, but I feel like these music unis were not in front of me.
Yeah. And
so when I knew that I could go and sing every day and that would be my degree, I was like, oh my god, yes. So yeah, auditioned for BIM and got in, and just it was a bit of a whirlwind. Like, moved to London, and that was it. Like, I will never leave. Well, I mean, for the foreseeable, I will not leave London because it is just the best thing I've ever done. It's so creative. I've met so many amazing people, and you know, met a band and started really like gigging properly. Jam nights.
Nice.
I just love it, and so that's where I'm at now, and I'm just like continuing to try and meet even more people, and now we're allowed back at gigs. I'm in my element again, and it's like,
Okay.
yes, we're back. Do you know what I mean? It's been a hard year,
Yeah.
but yeah, finally it's back.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, so it's nice to. I've met a couple of people that kind of musical theatre morphs into music, and then kind of morphs into the other way as well. And it's nice to have that aspect of it as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. What about you, John?
I think for me, music has always been around me since I could be really. It's part of my life. My love for music is just boundless, and I think certainly in the past like 2 years working on the Wheel of Life and for my group radio has just enabled me to take that onto a different level really, and it's an honor to be able to work within music because it's always, I've always dreamt, I've literally dreamt of doing what I do now. So, and at the risk of repeating myself, I just feel blessed each and every day for everything I get to do, really.
Amazing. Yeah, it's such a lovely point to end up in your life, and you're like, ah, this is what I've always wanted to do, and it's something so fulfilling for you.
And it just, and the nice thing was, Charity, it came out of the horrible situation that the pandemic was. Everything kind of stopped because of lockdown, and I was sitting on my bum doing nothing, even though I do that every day. But now I was sitting on my bum doing nothing, and I was thinking, I'm gonna have to try and do something for my mental health. So I ended up messaging my group radio, and the rest is history, really. And here I am sitting with you both. So it's quite, I find it quite humbling when I look back at it like that. Like I would never have dreamed 2 years ago that I'd be doing stuff like this.
Yeah, it's lovely how it's all ended up. And as well, I think I met you, Terrianne, before I met John, and then that I didn't realise there was a triangle there. So it's
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely to find a little group of musicians that are in their own little world, and yeah, it's been really lovely to get to know you two. We do have one question that someone put in the little box. I'll put up for you. It said, is it a division of labour when you write one music, one lyrics, or is it a bit more freeform?
John, do you want to?
No, I was waiting for you.
Okay. Well, I'd say it's kind of, I don't know. It basically we do the lyrics to start, and then most of the time, like, I'll just get a melody in my head as we're writing out the lyrics, so I'll kind of like sing the lyrics out. But the music comes later, or sometimes we just even like write it without any music to start with.
Right.
But even with the lyrics, when we were writing this one, sometimes we can't finish a line or a verse, and I'll get Terrianne to sing it to me because
Oh yeah.
then I can't until somebody sings it to me. We can't seem to get the right lyric, and I think I wouldn't say. I don't know if you agree with me, Terrianne, but I wouldn't say it's division of labour, it happens quite naturally, and we don't really think about it.
Yeah, like it's whatever works at the time for that song.
Yes.
So, and like I might sing a melody and John might be like, oh, not sure, maybe let's do it like this, or you know, he might do a lyric and I'll do the second half of the lyric, or very just whatever we're feeling, really.
And like you said, I might come up with the lyric, and you might think, I don't like that, what about this word, or
Yeah.
that inflection, or, you know, so it is a collaboration, like totally and utterly. It's just very, very collaborative. That's the only way I can write really.
Amazing, yeah. I think that's probably the best way to write, where you just writing. No one's got a job or a role.
Yeah.
It just comes out as naturally as it would.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, it's been really lovely to see your guys' process. Do you have a plan? Oh, of course, the EP as well. I forgot about that. Sorry, forgot in my head. I was going to ask about like this song, but is that the plan for this song to be part of the EP? Awesome. Yeah, very exciting. I'm looking forward to listening to that. And also, like we spoke about earlier, because you guys have been doing kind of singing lessons together. And I think you wanted to end this live on a different note about kind of how you found the singing lessons, kind of finding your voice within music, John.
Yes, and also I want to like show people that literally anybody can sing, and I can't speak highly enough. Perhaps if you Clarke and Terrianne, that singing for sanity has changed my life totally and utterly. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of a song before we go.
Yeah! I'm so excited!
Amazing.
I hope you can hear the backing track. This is when it all goes.
Shot me perfect.
Woo!
Thank you for the support.
Big up Singing For Sanity as well. Amazing.
I'll give the word to do. Look at what everybody's going through. What kind of world do you me? About the future of history. Cause everyone hurts, everyone cries. Everyone tells each other all kinds of lies. It's those everybody needs their death. God keep death and life good. How in the world am I going to see? You is my brother, not my enemy. Cause everyone hurts, everyone cries. Everyone sees the colors in each other's eyes. Everyone loves, everybody gets a sweet dance. Gotta keep dancing when lights go out. Gonna keep dancing when the lights go out. For that, everyday life. For that, everyday life. I throw my hands to the deep of my head. Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Oh, that was lovely.
Yes!
Very good breathing technique.
That was the reason why I picked that one is because I think it has a lovely message to it. And it was a song we actually did for my first single achievement.
Right. Oh, lovely. So you guys have been working on that together.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Singing with Sanity. Anything, doesn't matter whatever it is. Just singing makes you feel so good.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. Well, yeah. Thank you very much. That definitely made us all feel really good. It's just,
Yeah.
I just love how music is so gets into everyone's brains everywhere and brings you all together. It's so lovely. And it's been really lovely to have you on. Thank you very much for coming and talking and singing for us. Yeah, but we're gonna.
Is this the last one?
For now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Special guest at the end.
Ah.
Charity, it's been lovely, genuinely.
You're more than welcome. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll be definitely looking out for. We've got solar stuff, Terrianne. We've got Singing For Sanity. Got microphone radio. Got all this music coming out kind of next year. Very exciting. Thank you very much for coming on. And yeah, everyone who's on here, make sure you go give them a follow and make sure you're up to date with the stuff that they're doing. 'Cause you're doing some really amazing, awesome stuff. But thank you very much for coming on.
Maybe we'll actually meet in person.
I know.
soon.
I was just about to say that hopefully at some point I will get to one of your gigs. Charity, I definitely want to.
We'll go together. We'll go to one.
Really? That sounds like a plan then.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be lovely.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be really nice. It's weird doing it over this, but oh well.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely rest of your night and hopefully see you very soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. I'll sign it off. I'm not sure whether we can end it with both of us, but I just want to say thank you very much for everyone who's come along and listened to them all. Thank you again, John, for singing. It was really lovely. Yeah, we'll see you very soon. Have a good, nice night.